Hey you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. All Smiles Over Here. I am Will Sandra, just like asking the question, will Sandra help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm going to try not to keep you long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm going to keep on talking. I'm here to ask you, do you have that straight jacket? Do you have that straight jacket kind of faith? Do you have the straight jacket kind of faith? You know the jacket that you put on backwards because they think you're crazy because of how you're talking? I'm talking about crazy faith. When I say crazy faith, I mean that you are saying that things are going to happen in your life that people will look at you and say, are you crazy? You don't even have a degree to get that. Are you crazy? You don't even have the qualifications to get there. Are you crazy? You don't have enough money to buy that. Are you crazy? How you going to get that? Girl, you crazy. Man, you crazy. Boy, you crazy. Do you have that crazy type of faith? Let me tell you, sometimes what people don't understand, when you're stuck in the physical as far as traditional or how things are ran and in a traditional format here on earth, sometimes people will look at you if they have a traditional way of thinking. What you have to do, if you really want things to happen for you, that's why a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people who are move makers, they make moves like ain't nobody been. Just like, dog, what made them think of that? Why? They have that crazy type of faith, which means they use their imagination. That's why we have imagination. Imagination is something you can think of a turtle flying while doing something else. Yeah, I mean it's like a crazy type of faith. You have to use your imagination. If you can't see yourself if you can't place yourself in your imagination of having the best of the best, even if you don't have the degree, even if you don't have the proper qualifications, even if you don't have the money, you have got to place yourself in your imagination that you are capable of getting it. And yes, that's why I call it that straight jacket type of faith, because it's crazy. It's crazy to other people who just feel like you have to have a regular 9 to 5, and in order to get everything, you can't run and roll with those type of people. Why? Because those are dream snatchers. Those are goal snatchers. Those are people who will tell you, you ain't gonna be able to do it like that, girl. You're gonna have to go to school for 4 years, and then you may have to go for 8 years if that's what you want to get. They're gonna knock it down every single time. You need to get around people who have imagination. Get around people who talk crazy. Get around people who live in a 1-bedroom apartment and saying in a few years they're gonna be living in a mansion. Start hanging around those people. Yeah, they may sound crazy. They may sound crazy, but listen, you need to get around some people with some crazy faith. Because when you around other people who have crazy faith, who believe that anything is possible, then you're gonna make a connection. It's gonna be some sparks going on. You know, you can't be around people who are taking all the oxygen out of the room. You can't be around. You gotta live. And in order to live, you have to have an imagination. You gotta have that crazy faith. Y'all, I'm telling you, I have been having crazy faith since I was a little kid, okay? I have been having crazy faith since I was a little kid. My mom used to say, girl, what are you talking about? Well, mama, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I'm getting this, I'm getting that. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. The girl, you better sit down somewhere. And as my mom asked her sister, they all said, she always been crazy. But not crazy in that sense, but crazy in the fact that I believe that anything is possible if it's in my best interest. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to get in that mindset. You got to get out of that traditional way of thinking, because traditional way of thinking will have you stuck. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a job. If you feel like you want to get a job, but have some crazy faith with it. Because guess what? There are some people who have degrees and who are doctors and who are lawyers who are living and who are struggling. Do you hear me? They are struggling, and they have what you would consider to be the best job in the USA, okay? And they're struggling. They're struggling to make ends meet. They're struggling in different areas. So sometimes it's not all the way having to do with education or having to do with degrees. Now, I'm not telling y'all not to get an education. I'm not saying that because I've been to college, okay? I've been to college. I've got a degree. And do I use it to the fullness? I do not. I do not use it to the fullest. But y'all, guess what? Education is good. But I'm telling you, what's even better is some crazy faith. That straight jacket type of faith. And in order to do that, you got to have an imagination. Why do you think all the cartoons, isn't that something? I just thought of something. You know, when you're a little kid, every child from when they're kids, their parents sit them in front of the television. Guess what they watch? They watch cartoons. What's on the cartoon channel, y'all? They have different animals, elephants that could fly. They have mouses, mice, Mickey Mouse and his gang, talking and laughing and doing all kind of stuff. The imagination, doing the impossible. They have dogs flying. They have everything in the cartoon. They doing anything that is possible. Why do you think we watch that as kids? And then when you become adult, you don't believe nothing you watched. Now, ain't that something to think about? You don't believe that elephant can fly? It had happened. Yeah, it doesn't mean that they can't. But I'm just saying, that type of crazy faith, it's all in the imagination. It first starts up here. It starts up here. What do you believe? What do you believe that is really possible? Think about it. All those cartoons we used to watch, I still watch them, y'all, every once in a while. I still watch me some cartoons. Why? Because they teach you to have an imagination that anything is possible. Anything is possible. The cartoon will have you thinking that you can go and buy a sports car with a banana. With a banana. Okay? That's some crazy type of faith. So I'm here to tell you guys, don't lose that child imagination, which is nothing but crazy faith. That's why I'm sitting in the car and I was about to get out and go to the store, and I was like, let me tell them. Let me ask them, do they have that faith, that crazy, that straitjacket kind of faith, that crazy faith? In other words, do you have an imagination? Maybe that should be the golden nugget. I don't know what I'm going to put down for a golden nugget. Do you have a crazy faith or do you have an imagination? Both of them are the same. If you can picture it in your mind, then I'm quite sure that it can come to pass. It can come to pass. Because what does the Bible and the Quran and all the other good books say? As a man thinketh, so is what he. So that means that if you can put that in your imagination, then it's gonna do what? It's gonna appear, right? Yes, it will. And not to mention, I heard who did I hear? I heard who said it? I forget who said it. They said that worrying is a misuse of imagination. When you worry about something, you're thinking about the worst scenario of what could happen in a situation that you think that you're in. And you're thinking about it. That's worrying. That's a bad use of imagination. Imagination is used for positiveness, you guys. Y'all keep that in mind. I ain't gonna keep y'all long, but I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this from me. It's not by happenstance that when you were a kid that you grew up watching cartoons, that you were believing that you could buy a sports car with a banana, or that you see Dumbo, an elephant, flying, or that you see all these other things. Y'all, it's not by happenstance that we were watching that. You got to use your imagination. Why? How do you think we got everything that you're seeing? Cars, buildings, and all this other stuff. Why? The imagination. The imagination, which is nothing but crazy faith. How is that still? How is your imagination crazy faith? Because you're thinking of something that has not been done, and nobody's seen it. So when you pitch it to somebody, they're gonna say, "No, that hasn't been done. That's crazy. No, we don't want to accept that." It's gonna appear crazy to them. Why? Because it hasn't been done before, and they think that you need a certain qualification to get that thing done. Listen, you better use your imagination. You better turn on that crazy faith. You better turn it on. What you waiting on? Some of y'all think that in life that you're supposed to be doing nothing but having a 9 to 5, working for somebody else, which there's nothing wrong with working for somebody else. But if you stuck and you struggling, quote unquote, having hard times, then it's time for you to turn on your imagination, because what you're doing right now isn't working. Why? It's not working for you because you're supposed to have greater. You're supposed to have more, greater and more. So turn your imagination on. Think of what you're really good at. Think of some of your great qualifications that you're good at. Now, I'm not talking about you going to school. I'm not talking about your degree. Yeah, you have, but there is something in you, a passion that you do, and probably nobody else knows that you do this. And you're calling it a hobby. Oh, it's just my hobby. Oh, I just do this to calm me down. You better work that thing. You better work it. You better work it. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all I still do every once in a while. My mom and I, we always love to watch Fred Sanford. And they used to always say, Fred, what are you sitting on? He always say, I'm sitting on a gold mine. You guys, some of you are sitting on gold mines and don't even know it. You calling your hobby just a hobby, and that's something that God has given you to do, to share with the world, whatever it is, making furniture. I don't know what it is y'all doing at home behind closed doors that you don't tell nobody, but you talking about this is just a hobby. It helps calm me down. No, you better share that thing. You better work that thing. Imagination, people. I just thought about that. We used to sit down in front of the television on Saturday, and notice Saturday is a day where you're just feeling free. You don't have to go to school. Some of y'all didn't have to go to work. You just weekend, just relaxing where your mind isn't stressed. And then here come the cartoons showing you all the capabilities, all the things that are possible if you just believe. Don't think Mickey ain't making his money. What is Mickey's slogan here in Disney? When you wish upon a star, it makes no difference who you are. Y'all know the song? Dreams come true. That is, listen, it's cartoons. Y'all ain't catch a hold of this thing. Y'all just looking at Mickey like he just a mouse trying to get some cheese, which he is. He getting his cheddar. He is. Mickey getting his cheddar. But are you going to get yours? The message, y'all, some of y'all need to go back and look at some more cartoons. It's some messages in those things. Use your imagination. That's all I'm saying. Get that crazy faith. Get it. I know people gonna look at you like you crazy. And sometimes you may not be able to tell everybody what you're doing because they are gonna look at you crazy. She says she gonna get that. Then she working at McDonald's. He said he gonna get that. And he working at AutoZone. Yeah, hey, listen. They gonna say what they want to say. Let them say what they want to say. But listen, with your crazy faith, you're going to be in at McDonald's flipping burgers, then walking out, getting to your BMW, okay? So let them talk. Let them talk. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with working anywhere. It could be a gas station. It could be wherever it is. If it's a job, it's a job. But I'm telling you, if you want more out of life, use your imagination. Why else do we have it? Why else do you have? Why else were we given this? Imagination is a gift. It's a gift to show you that you can make anything happen. Anything. Why? Because any and everything is possible. It's possible. I don't know who this is for, but you better get that crazy faith. You better start seeing yourself in a better light. You better start seeing yourself driving in that Mercedes. You better start seeing yourself driving that Lamborghini. All right? All right? Some of us think that we're not supposed to have certain things because our family lineage has been to where we've been busted and broke for so long. You look at your grandmama busting and broke. You look at your uncles busting and broke. You look at your aunties busting and broke. You look at y'all, but hey, it does not have to continue. Imagination, crazy faith. That's all imagination is crazy faith. Turn yours on. Turn it on. All right, y'all, I'm at 13 minutes. I just felt like I need to get on here and tell y'all because some of y'all sitting on some gold mines. Some of y'all sitting on some gold mines. Y'all are. Y'all got some gifts out of this world. Y'all do. I'm talking to myself too. Don't think I ain't. Hold on. Oh, 1 second. Let me think about what I got. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put that into action. Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting some more stuff and using my imagination. Y'all better get to doing it. Listen, I'm talking to me too. I'm talking to me. It goes for me too. Listen, any and everything is possible. Stop thinking about the traditional way. Stop thinking about what people are going to say. Stop thinking about whether or not if you qualified or not. Stop thinking about if you have a speech impediment. Y'all, I grew up, when I was younger, I, for some reason, could not pronounce my words correctly, and I taught extremely fast, which I still do now. And sometimes when I get to talking fast, y'all notice how sometimes I'm talking, y'all, I get to, I'm not stuttering, but it's so, my brain is going so fast to where I can't get it out the way I want it to. I can't get it out the way I want it to. Therefore, I'm basically at a place where I'm just, have to go, blah, 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 okay, I'm back. I have to do that. And I used to take speech. I used to take speech classes when I was growing up. I did. And I don't let that stop me. I don't. People that know me know I talk fast at times and I just cut up. And that's just who I am. That's just who I am. Y'all listen, don't let nothing stop you. Don't let the color of your skin stop you. Don't let the plumpness of your body stop you. Don't let, if your eye, one eye looking that way, one eye looking the other way, don't let that stop you. Don't let it stop you if you got some teeth missing. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you if you think your hair too short. Don't let it stop you. If you think your hair is all crazy, don't let it stop you, okay? Don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you if your car, if you got a clunker and you ride in the car, don't let it stop you. Because sometimes when you have an imagination and you got to go and approach somebody to get that imagination to come into fruition, that faith to come into fruition, what you're asking for, you may say, oh man, they're going to see me driving in my hoop there, and they may not want to do business with me. Trust me, people ain't trying to do business with your hoop. They trying to do business with you. So forget about that, okay? Forget about it. That's just like how God sent Moses and so forth. He had things going on with him, but he still had to do what was necessary. So y'all go, y'all do it, y'all do the thing, y'all do. I just saw it was 1555. I saw 555, which means for me great changes, change. So y'all get with that imagination. If you got to go and watch some cartoons after you get finished watching this, go watch some cartoons. Go ahead and prep your imagination. Go ahead and prep yourself to get into your imagination of what you can do. If you got to picture yourself flying, do that. Do that. Some people say, oh, you just lying to yourself. Lying, it is not lying to yourself. Because sometimes you can say, you know what, I'm a multi-millionaire. And they say, you're lying. Your bank account says, my bank account says this now, right now, but my funds hasn't transferred and it hadn't hit my account yet. That's how I talk, y'all. When I'm looking for something, I say, oh, it hadn't hit my account just yet, but it's there. I do have it. People like, is she crazy? Is she crazy? Yeah, yeah, I am. I got that crazy type of faith. I'm gonna have to write a song. I got that crazy faith. I'm gonna have to write a song about that, y'all. Seriously. But use your imagination. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. Think about when you were a kid. The parents are just sitting their kids in front of, and that's so funny. Every parent does that. Every parent does that. Any parent with small kids, they have sat their kids down in front of a television and they have watched cartoons, whether it was Mickey Mouse or Tom and Jerry, Woody Woodpecker, or Chilly Willy the Penguin. I'm telling my age right now, right? But y'all, I'm telling you, go back to your childhood and help yourself to start creating your imagination. Some of y'all, okay, it's almost Christmas time. I can't say that. Some of y'all, I'll say this. Some of you guys are so in tune with Christmas that you could believe that. With the red suit and the beard, y'all believe that to the core, right? But you can't have your own imagination about yourself or what you are, or who you are, or who you're going to be. Y'all better get it. Y'all better get it. It goes for me too. It goes for me too. So y'all not gonna keep you long. I'm already 18 minutes. Y'all, for some reason my video has been lasting longer than usual. Like I said, I'm not gonna apologize for them being super duper long. Why? Because I feel that you guys need this golden nugget, not just you, me. It comes to me first. So when I go, oh, that was good to me. When it comes to my head, I'm like, oh yes, I needed that. Let me share. Boom, and I come on here with you guys. So y'all, I hope you got the gist of it and you're taking what I'm saying to heart and use your imagination. Get that crazy faith, because I want to see you. I want to see on my emails that you're saying, oh, I just got this. Oh, I just became a millionaire. Oh, I just did that. I want to see that from you guys. Why? Because I'm rooting for you. I'm out here in a tutu cheering. Okay? I mean, I got my tutu on and I'm cheering for y'all. I really am. I'm looking forward for it happening for you guys. But you got to start first with your imagination, with your crazy faith, okay? Y'all got it? I hope y'all got the gist of it. If you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all long. Y'all be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Y'all better get to that imagination. Tom and Jerry, whatever cartoon you got to go back and watch to prep your imagination up so that you can start flying and soaring in this life. And right now, do it. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all take care. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay blessed. And again, ciao.